The world is in shambles right now. Let's start with the US first. Trump's still my president. These ICE raids, them profiling and targeting brown people, violently doing these raids. Our freedom of speech, see, can't even speak. See, it's the our freedom of speech getting revoked slowly but surely. I don't know what news anchor is accurate anymore. These school shootings still happening. Gun laws are not being regulated whatsoever. And to literally think I am one of the lucky ones, because I still got food and shelter and all of these things that in other countries, they do not have. A genocide going on in Palestine. They getting starved to death over there. Getting literally pushed to such a small area of Gaza, to the point where it's like they're sleeping on top of each other at this point. Other countries, Sudan, Congo, Brazil, and that's off the top of my head. Syria. It's so many countries. Like, that's just 1% of it. So many countries going through it. Like, the world is crumbling. It's crumbling. And it reminds me of Squid Games. And I was be like, what is she talking about? Listen, let me cook. If you ain't watched the newest season of Squid Games, I didn't either, if I'm gonna be honest, but I saw the spoiler of the end, basically. And spoiler alert, even though if you planned on watching Squid Games and you haven't yet, and it's been out for like how long, like, what are you doing? Like, that's your fault then. But spoiler alert, at the end, the main character died, forgot his name, and then a baby won, which is, I'm not gonna lie, the ending kind of stupid. And I thought the ending was kind of stupid. And the main character's last words was "humans are," and then he died. He couldn't even finish the sentence. So at first I thought that was a dumb, stupid ending, because like, what? But I did see this edit on TikTok, and they used that clip, "humans are," from Squid Games, and then they did that, and then they made an edit of all the bad things humans have done, you know, climate change, genocides, all that stuff. And then it shifted to all the good things humans have done, like trying to heal climate change. The ozone layer is healing, period. That's good news, at least. Hearing good news in 2025 is insane. But anyways, the ozone layer healing, all that, and good stuff. Then it ended in good stuff. And it really made me think, like, humans are so complicated and complex that there really isn't one word to describe humans. I mean, that man in Squid Games, he could have ended that sentence in so many ways. He could have said humans are disgusting, terrible beings, the worst people in this earth, which, I mean, though he rightfully so could say that, because you know how many times they voted to see if they could end that game, and people kept voting yes to continue the game. You know how many times that, like, he had people killing each other in that show. He had every right to say that. But in that show, he's also met allies and good people while he was in those games. He was a good person. He came back just to try to end Squid, to beat it. He literally sacrificed his life to go back in the show, in the game, just to warn people and be like, and beat the, like, end the whole entire thing. He risked his life because he died. But yeah, and it's just that you can't describe humans in one word. Well, maybe you can, and I feel like that would be using my level of vocabulary. I feel like that would be complex. Humans can be so disgusting and vile, but they can also be so caring and gentle and beautiful and kind. Like, because there's so many of us. Like, ain't no way all of us terrible. The thing is, bad news and just negative things is always popular. It's always on social media. It's always on the news. It's always popping. It's always viral. people love to give bad things attention. Like, it will always have attention, but not the good things that's happening in the world, because there's so many bad things that's happening in the world, and social media mostly only shows the bad things. Social media and news, whatever, media in general, shows bad things so much to the point that it makes people think that good is just gone, that there's no hope for people. And it's so easy to think that all this stuff that's happening in the world, this terrible, terrible stuff that's happening in the world, it will make you lose hope in humans. It will make you lose hope in humans. It can, well, I'm not gonna say it will, because like, dang, but it can make you lose hope in humans and the world, and just like, is this ever gonna get better? Is this struggle ever gonna just stop? And I'm really just here to say, just don't lose the hope. I feel like our attention is on the bad stuff all the time, which I think things like genocide happening in Gaza and in Palestine, and things happening here in countries, democratic backsliding, all that stuff, that needs attention, of course, because it needs to stop. But to have your attention on it 24/7, it can really bring down your mental, and it just really can make you lose hope. But we need to keep our hope, because that's almost the only way this stuff can stop, our hope and faith. I mean, that will be the only thing that pushes us to keep trying, and to you know, to not give up, and to try to better things. Is our hope and faith. That could be in humans, that could be in God. It's the only thing that could keep us going, because I'm like, if we didn't have hope that there is a better way to do things, and there is a better period, then I mean, what is really keeping us going, for real? Like, there is hope, and I know there is, but it's just, it's fading. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's fading. People are losing hope, and yeah, that will be the end of us if that happens. So I just feel like during all this hard times, wherever you are in the world, it's easier in places than others, but we all struggling. So wherever you are in the world, for real, just, all I can say is don't lose hope, even though, like, I know that is so easier said than done. I mean, I'm saying this from dang, can't even talk. Like, I'm saying this from a viewpoint of really privilege, because I mean, I have a roof over my head, I have food to eat, I have an education, I can go to school. They can't do that in Afghanistan. Those girls and women, they can't even get greater education. They can't do none of that. Like, I'm just so grateful, and none of us are really free, for real. If the woman in Afghanistan can't get further education, and is belittled and going through all that, genocide happening in Palestine, all of these countries struggling, then we aren't free. If they're not free, then we aren't free. We're only free if all of us are free. Like, because we all know that if it's happening over there, it can travel here. Like, yeah. So all I'm saying is that don't lose your hope, really, because that's the only thing that's getting us, that can drive us at this point, hope. I can't even tell you any other positive things that's happening right now other than the ozone layer in the atmosphere healing over Antarctica. I can't tell you any more good news. And that's the, like, it's getting to me, it's getting me too. This media stuff, and it only showing negative terrible stuff. Like, I'm lacking positive information to give. I mean, we're alive. That's positive. I guess some people won't even think that is positive because of how much they're struggling. But really just hope and faith that this will get better. I don't know if y'all heard that. My stomach just growled. That's all I really have to say though. And this, we need something motivational, something in this world. Like, it's insane. But yeah, so I'm gonna just leave that off there. And yeah, so have a good day, y'all. Bye.